Here are the 6 people preparing for today's show. Only one of them will leave with £10,500. The rest will leave with nothing when voted off as the weakest link. Welcome to the weakest link. Any of the 6 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,500. Now they've only just met, but to reach the prize money today they must work as a team. However, 5 will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team. Hi there, my name is Ava, I'm 34 and I'm a physiotherapist. Hi there, my name is Lonnie, I'm 26 and I'm an electrician. Hi there, my name is Nancy, I'm 24 and I'm a brewer. Hello, my name is Rhett, I'm 42 and I'm a locksmith. Hi there, my name is Laurie, I'm 40 and I'm a photographer. Hello, my name is Howard, I'm 53 and I'm a chiropractor. Alrighty team, just to remind you of the rules, in each round of the game there is £1,500 to be won. The fastest way to win the prize money is to create a chain of 6 correct answers. Break the chain and you lose all the money in the chain, but if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you will start a new chain from scratch. Remember, team money that has been banked can be moved forward into the next round. In round 1 there is 2 minutes 10 seconds on the clock. We will start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That is you, Ava. So Ava, let's play the weakest link. First question is for £100. Start the clock. Ava, which creature was made an official citizen of Shinjuku district of Tokyo in 2015? It's Godzilla. Correct. Lonnie, which 2015 Little Mix hit invited listeners to take a sip of my secret potion? Black magic. Correct. Nancy, bank. First introduced in 1921, what ceased to be a legal requirement for cars in the UK in 2014? The paper tax. I'll accept. Rhett, which author went into hiding after fatwa was issued by Ayatollah Khomeini? Pass. Correct answer is Salman Rushdie. Laurie, which North American insect migrates up to 3,000 miles during the winter after progressing through 3 or 4 generations during the summer? Pass. Correct answer is monarch butterfly. Howard, in which month does the Great North Run take place each year? December? No, September. Ava, which country in Central America has a Spanish name that translates into English as Rich Coast? Costa Rica. Correct. Lonnie, which city in northern England was known by the Vikings as Jorvik? York. Correct. Nancy, bank. According to theatrical superstition, which tragedy is... Time's up. Well, I couldn't complete the question, team. In that pathetically easy round, you only banked £200. Not very impressive. Who is slowing you down? Who is the slowest of them all? Consider this, team. Who do you think is the weakest link? It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In that easy round, Rhett is statistically the weakest link. With Nancy banking all the money for the team, she is the strongest link. But who will the team decide who to vote off? It's time to find out. Voting over, team, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Rhett. 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 Nancy. Rhett. Rhett. Alrighty, Ava. Remind us what you do. So I'm a physiotherapist. Yes, and what does a physiotherapist do? So what I do, I help the elderly or help anyone disabled and actually get them to do like work and all of that, just to help them with like movement, walking down the street, those easy things, but it actually does help. Oh, that's very good. How old are you? 34. And how long have you been doing this for? About 5 years or so. Alright. And why have you voted for Rhett? Well, he was the one who technically lost us a bit of money, but never gained us money. Alright. Nancy. Hello. Hello. Remind us what you do. I'm a brewer. Yeah? And who do you brew for? Are you a coffee brewer or a beer brewer? So I'm a beer brewer. And what company do you work for? Green King. Alright. And where's that? Burton-upon-Trent. Alright. Why did you vote for Rhett? He wasn't the strongest, I'll be honest. Very true. Rhett, the locksmith, who's 42. With 5 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Oh, it's very sad to lead the weakest link. However, I did feel the tension from the grass monster with all the tense questions that it gave me. But to be honest, I really enjoyed it. But it was sad to say goodbye. Round 2, team. In the bank, £200. We're going to be taking 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link, and that was Nancy. So Nancy, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Nancy, what species of shark can live in both freshwater and saltwater? The bull shark. Correct. Laurie. How many secret herbs and spices does KFC use to season its chicken recipe? Is it 5, 11 or 13? 11? Correct. Howard. Which Nordic country was the first to give women the right to vote in 1906? Finland. Correct. Ava. Bank. In the children's television programme Teletubbies, what is the nunu? The vacuum cleaner. Correct. Lonnie. Which king of Macedonia who conquered the Persian Empire while still in his 20s had a favourite horse named Busphilus? Pass. Correct answer is Alexander the Great. Nancy. How many megabytes are there in a terabyte? 1 million? Correct. Laurie. Who was the first female swimmer to represent the United States at 5 different Olympic Games? Pass. Correct answer is Dara Torres. Howard. Which country has the longest coastline? Pass. Correct answer is Canada. Ava. Which fiery female comedy legend was responsible for saving Star Trek? Pass. Correct answer is Lucille Bell. Lonnie. Which London landmark was classed? Time's up. Not very impressive, team. Only £200 has been banked again. Why do we keep passing? Why do we not keep on banking? Who is the weakest of them all? Who will be leaving? It's now time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In another easy round, Lonnie has turned to be the strongest link, with Nancy changing to be the weakest link. But who will leave as the weakest link? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Nancy. Nancy. Lonnie. Ava. Laurie. So, Lonnie, what do you do? I'm an electrician, alright? And how long have you been doing that profession for? Just about a year. Alright. So what do you do? So basically just go around to houses, check if the electrics are working and all of that. Alright. And why did you vote Nancy? Wasn't the strongest there. Alright, thank you. Howard, what do you do? I'm a chiropractor. And what do you do? Just crack people's backs. Why, Laurie? Wasn't the strongest there. Understandable. Nancy the Brewer, with 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, it's a bit sad to go, however, at least I didn't go in the first round. It was nice seeing Grass Monster after a while, but like, he does put the pressure on you when he asks you the questions. However, I really enjoyed my time. In the bank team, £400, another 10 seconds is going to come off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link, and that was Lonnie. So Lonnie, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Lonnie, which author was responsible for making Bella Swan and Edward Cullen household names? Stephen Meyer? Correct. Laurie, what divine nickname was given to the Higgs boson particle? God particle. Correct. Howard, what was the name of the water sports venue that hosted the rowing events of the London 2012 Olympics? Eton Dorney. Correct. Ava, Bank, which Canadian city in British Columbia was the site of the first Lululemon store, which started out as a yoga studio in 2000? Pass. Vancouver. Lonnie, Which former member of boy band NSYNC made it onto People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive list? Justin Timberlake. Correct. Laurie. British Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid in 1969 and Che Guevara in 1967 were all killed in which country? Pass. Correct answer is Bolivia. Howard. Including an empty vodka bottle, a pregnancy test. Time's up. Still not very impressive, team. Another £200 has been banked for the team. Who is slowing you down? Is it Ava getting all of their questions wrong? Or is it Howard, the oldest guy in the room? Look around you, team. Who you think is the weakest link? It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In a very easy round, once again, Ava has turned out to be the weakest link. Lonnie has turned their chances and is now the strongest link. But who will be leaving again? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Laurie. Ava. 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 Okie dokie. Laurie, what do you do? I'm a photographer. And so as a photographer, do you go around the city taking photos of random people like you see on the TikToks and all of that? Or do you take photos of models? So I take photos of models, take photos of famous people. I'm not a paparazzi though, so I'm not one of those. Alright. And firstly, why did you vote out Ava? Not the strongest. She was stronger last round, but no. Howard, chiropractic. After the show, can you crack my back? It might actually help me. No, thanks. Why Ava? Just not the strongest, didn't answer every question correctly. What about you though? Yeah, I agree, but yeah, alright. Well, Ava, with 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, I really enjoyed my time on the weakest link. However, to go on the 3rd round, I'm happy with. But who I'm wanting to win is probably Laurie. Laurie looks like the smartest one out there. And Lonnie as well, he's quite strong, so let's see. Round 14. In the bank, £600, whereas you could have had in the bank £6,000. We're going to take another 10 seconds off the clock and we'll start with the strongest link, and that's you, Lonnie. So Lonnie, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Lonnie, name the narrator of many nature shows including Life on Earth and The Life of Birds. David Attenborough. Correct. Laurie, which women's fashion piece popularised by members of the British royal family is a cross between a hair accessory and a mini hat? Fascinator. Correct. Howard, which of the 7 wonders of the ancient world still exists? Pyramids of Giza. Correct. Lonnie, bank. Singer-songwriter George Ezra enjoyed chart success in 2014 with a single that shares its name with which European capital city? Budapest. Correct. Laurie. Singers from which European country did Bartholomew set sail on his voyage of discovery around the Cape of Good Hope? Pass. Correct answer is Portugal. Howard. In 2013, a crater on the planet Mercury was named after which early 20th century matter of horror? H.P. Lovecraft. Correct. Lonnie. Bank. At sea level, at what degrees Celsius does pure water freeze? Time's up. £250 was banked in that round, team. Now in the next round you'll have the chance to treble your money and get a few extra money. A pound, should I say. Now, who was the weakest of them all? Remember, it's the votes that count. It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In that round, it's Laurie's turn as the weakest link. The person right next to her, Howard, is the strongest link. But once again, will the team notice that when casting their votes? Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Laurie. Lonnie. Lonnie. Okie dokie. Howard, why did you vote Lonnie? I think he was the weakest link out of them all. Alrighty. Laurie, why Lonnie? Yeah, same reason as Howard. Well, in fact, both of you, you'll find out that Lonnie wasn't the weakest link. It was Laurie, in fact, because Lonnie answered all of his questions correctly. And he banked £50 for the team as well. So consider that, team. Anyway, Lonnie, it is the votes that do count. Lonnie, with 2 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Oh, well, it was sad to get close to the last round where I could have actually gotten through. I do agree with what Grass Monster said, that it was a bit unfair. In the bank team, £850. In this round, 90 seconds on the clock, but whatever you win in this round will be trebled. We'll start with the strongest link, and that is you, Howard. So Howard, let's play the weakest link. Start clock. Howard, which powered substance is combined with hot water to make the drink matcha? Pass. Correct answer is green tea. Laurie, which substance was used as a binder for the mortar used in the Great Wall of China? Animal fat, beer, sticky rice, or tree resin? Sticky rice. Correct. Howard, bank. Prior to playing Tarzan in numerous films after Johnny Weissmuller was an Olympic champion in which sport? Swimming. Correct. Laurie, bank. Which British king who was restored to the throne in 1660 after years of Persian rule was nicknamed the Merry Monarch? Pass. Correct answer is Charles II. Howard, which online reference site was launched in 2001 by Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger? Pass. Correct answer is Wikipedia. Laurie, What is the term for the total amount of carbon emissions produced directly and indirectly through human activities? Carbon footprint. Correct. Howard? Bang. Time's up. £150 was banked in that round. What we will treble. What will give you prize money today of £1,300. There can only be one winner. In the next round, I will ask you both 5 questions. Best of 5 wins. If there's a tie, we will go to sudden death. So, Laurie and Howard, let's play the weakest link. Laurie, as the strongest link in the last round, you have the choice of who goes first. I'll go first. Laurie, what is the key ingredient that helps preserve India pale ale beers and gives them their distinctive sharp taste? It's the hops. That is the correct answer. Howard, the recipe for which of these place names inspired recipe does not traditionally contain almonds? Is it Bakewell tart, Dundee cake, or Welsh cake? Is it the Dundee cake? No, it's the Welsh cake. Laurie, Curtis Jackson is the real name of which rapper turned actor? 50 Cent. That is the correct answer. Howard, the ancient Greek city of Hyrcanus was the birthplace of which historian commonly referred to as the father of history? Pass. Herodotus. Laurie, the name of which popular fruit comes from the Arabic word for finger? Pass. Banana. Howard, on which continent do most ospreys spend the winter? Africa. That's the correct answer. Laurie, which boxer known as the Pac-Man is also a politician in his home country of the Philippines? Manny Pacquiao? That is the correct answer. Howard, which mountain range in Russia separates Europe and Asia? The Urals. That is the correct answer. Laurie, you must get this question correct to win the prize money. Which Freeform girl group released the album Red Flag in 2016? Pass. Correct answer is All Saints. Howard, you must get this question correct to stay in the game. Who sang the Star Spangled Banner at Barack Obama's second inauguration ceremony in 2013? Pass. Correct answer is Beyonce. Well, that means, Laurie, you are today's strongest link, and you leave with £1,300. Howard, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.